So yeah, here is my bank account right now. Money I have now, here is the total I spent on the DeepSeek. Now I will show you what I'm doing right now. Here is my latest project. What I have here from the customer, I have the Photoshop document. Here is the full site I need to do. I set the price of $400. So here we go, here is the prompt. I have the PSD from the site. Can you do it one by one? So here is the PHP source of the calculator of services that we do. And I described the stack just because I am a full stack web developer, and before all this AI stuff started 2-3 years, I did the websites on my own on React. I have a lot of projects. I will show them. So if we open all my repos, here they are. I can show you full funnel web service for printing documents remotely and then picking them up. Landing page of mobile operator, clothing brand, one more landing. There is an old screenshot, but here it is. That is just a simple landing. And all this stuff, one more clothing brand, I did on my own. But now you may think that I'm using Cloud Code, but it's just Cloud Code connected to DeepSeek API. If you ask Gemini right now, you'll see about 10 times difference. And here is this exact example why it doesn't cost that much. We have the price of Sonnet 5, the latest model, about $10. $1 price for the same amount of tokens. I will show you the result after it is done. And you've heard a lot about vibe coding, about Cloud Code, but now I will show why the prompt does matter, not the model. Model matters anyways, but here when we have a difference like $1 and $10, I will show you the exact difference why you shouldn't buy Cloud Code, because the $20 subscription is useless at all, because the limits hit in one prompt. In DeepSeek we have the pay-as-you-go model, so you top up and the balance subtracts by many tokens you spend. One important thing that when you use Cloud models, you always play with efforts. You set lower effort to save your tokens, but here it isn't needed at all. You always set the highest, and even with that effort, it doesn't spend your tokens like a... So I will show you the result, but here you see, I will show you the latest app I did. Here it is, full funnel application for car service. Here we have user applications where we can select the service. So here it notifies us in Telegram. We have an admin panel. This is an application to fully bring all the clients' operations with the service inside of this application. Here we can pay online, we can see the photo or video history of our services. You saw that here is a very small prompt, but the thing is you write the prompt, and the time you spend literally developing the application is so small because of the max effort. It revalidates his code, so there are no errors. Here we can do this because we have a lot of tokens. We have a small price per token in DeepSeek, and in Cloud, if we set the max effort, the limit hits too fast. I think you'll agree with me that this is perfect for a prompt of 20 words. So the next step, we have to fix some bugs, fix the header that's not fully scaled, and let's add some animations, I think. So here is the random YouTube video from Porsche channel. I set to cut it from the start, compress to optimal size so it doesn't bufferize, and replace the background in the first block. So let's do it. Let's add some details like fix the header that is not full. So this took me 5 minutes, and 15 minutes of waiting the model to build this. So the next step, fix the site menu. It doesn't close properly and the logo is overscaled. The task is completed because the next step I will show it to the customer and we will discuss what cars will I add here. We will discuss the mobile version of the site. Here is the mobile version of the site. All works properly. That was made by one single prompt, just do a mobile version. Did some fixes here, but that's two additional prompts. It starts with that, with one prompt, and then with the customer we do all the stuff with that done mobile version. And that work costs $400. If I can, why can't you? See you in the second part.